Ladies and gentlemen, dear participants, good morning. Today, I would like to use Chinese to speak to everybody. This would be more convenient because we offer simultaneous interpretation. So today, I would like to update you about the major progress we have achieved this year. Last year, as you may know, we have participated in the Ping An Technologies Investors Day. Now, it has been a year, and today we are hosting an independently Investors Open Day. I would like to update you about the progress we have achieved in Autohome this year. And today, I would like to introduce to everybody 3 areas. The first area is our business development, and the second is about our strategic planning and what's the progress about that. And thirdly, that is how we implement our strategy. Now let's look at the first part, the business development. I think everybody may know we already announced the third quarter reports just 2 days ago. Now let's talk about the traffic. Our traffic has grown a lot since 2016. We usually announce the mobile side traffic. Now we added up the PC side, and every day we have about 40 million visits per day. In terms of the APP, we are much higher than our peers in terms of the downloads. Secondly, our revenue enjoyed steady growth. And later on, we will also talk about the future momentum of our revenue. In terms of the profit, for the first 3 months, we have accumulatively grown at a 13% growth rate. And you may know, and also during our earnings release, I said I just noticed there's a report published by Win that for the first 9 months in China, the auto industry, the profit grew at negative 33%. The media industry, the profit growth is negative 28%, but we have accumulatively grown at positive 13%. And we are in the auto and media industry, and we still keep positive growth. So that's really not easy job achieved by our team. Of course, Q3 we have encountered some negative growth, but I believe year-round we are very sure that we can grow at positive growth. Now this is our market cap. I won't touch upon too much about it. Our market cap had dropped in these 2 days. Well, because a lot of friends cared about our 818 Super Auto Show, now I want to talk more about it. Super Auto Show is an innovative idea in the China auto industry. I once received an interview and I talked about CCTV Spring Festival Show. It is everybody's carnival. And Alibaba hosted the Tmall and the Taobao show, and it's the merchants and the sellers in Alibaba who participated in the show. For us, we hosted the 818 Super Auto Show in order to renovate the whole industry, and it's the whole industry who participated in the show. We hosted 7 activities, and the 8th activity is the short video interaction. There are 150 million people visited our online auto show. And secondly, that is the grand evening we hosted together with the Hunan satellite TV station. There were about 70 million people watched the video, and the media coverage, reports, and the publicity is about 4.2 billion. All the major OEMs, dealers, all participated in this evening, together with two major industry associations. The evening achieved great influence, together with the two major industry associations. This was the very first time for us to host such an evening and show, and in the future we would continue to do this. As I have said, we hope that we can do this online Super Auto Show and make it a global event. Next year, we would at least to do the online auto show in UK and in Germany. These are some of the data we want to share with you. We also prepared a short video for everybody to watch. As you know, Autohome is not a very big company, and hosting 7 activities simultaneously at the same time was a tough job for us. Roughly half of our colleagues who contributed to all these activities, and the preparation took us more than half a year. Now please watch this short video.
大家晚上好。
刚到之家没多久的时候，我在想啊，能不能做网上车展？所以呢，我们就开始说，那我们技术 OK 了 ，ready， 所以我们要讲打造一个纯线上的车展，所以我们把它放在818，做完了以后，让那个金九银十呢更加火爆，是这样来的。所以我们就想着这个818的这个网上车展，但是为了把网上车展没人了解。 所以我们要做一套组合拳出来，所以大概1年前我们就在定了这个事，然后呢，我们在去年12月就启动了这个双周会，PMO 的双周会，到了后面就是每周开。
老板是上面总体的指挥，然后呢，我们各个业务 BU 相当于全公司的这样的一个 VP， 其实都参与到这个项目里面来。
对你反正你在忙着演示，应该有谁在？有这样。 OK， 好。
这台晚会什么创意才能把车和晚会和明星和我们所有的明星的粉丝和汽车之家的用户结合在一起？这个我觉得是最核心的。当时呢，有一个团队呢，就叫陈新宇团队，他呢就提出来了要做一个整个133年的汽车史。但是呢，这个又出现一个新的问题，这133年每10年或者每15年都有特别经典的车型，我们到哪里去找这个车？ 那后来这个事儿呢，就特别感谢编辑团队，感谢成都三河这个老爷车博物馆。到8月17号就要连排，出了很多问题，主持人词儿不熟。另外呢，现场的音响很差。吴亦凡啊、蔡徐坤啊，包括汪涵。 他们都听不到自己的声音。其实我们也很担心，我们真的是很担心。这几个月我们一直在博弈，大概不到300天的时间，但是时刻呢处在一种比较煎熬的这么一种境地。
就我们车晚当天晚上，这个我们的技术中心的小伙伴们是从6点钟开始备战，保障呢台网联动在技术上能够呢保证不宕机，然后能够没有。 卡顿吧，
我们这2个多月的努力包括相应的压测和这个工作的结果，是不是能够在今天的晚会上得到充分检验？这个其实我们是有一些紧张的。
我们其实最担心的就是台网联动过程中的抽奖环节，所以我们做了 其实 ABCD 好多套预案来保证这样的情况。
到最关键的还有技巧时，希望大家今天晚上全力以赴，不能到这个，大家说好不好？好。
8月18号的晚上，很正常，没有出现任何大的瑕疵。
现场这个大家可以是
其实这2个小时呢，2个小时浓缩了300天，但是我们觉得值得。所以当天晚上啊，我们确实也很激动。
成功！
当时的这个整个感觉自己的心呢一下就下来了。陈总去了之后呢，从头到尾啊，就看完这场晚会啊，对大家进行慰问啊，而且陈总也很激动啊，感觉到汽车之家的力量。
当时陆总啊，我啊，然后呢，我们跟行业协会的领导一起在看，行业协会的领导都说没想到汽车啊为主题的晚会也能做这么好。
我们创造了在2019年8月18号8点到10点全网的我们的这个晚会的收视率的第一，我们也创造了这个全网直播的第一，
展人数突破7000万。
所以从目前来看呢，从商业端与这个晚会结合最好的，除了猫晚就是我们这次的车晚了。
全世界最大的上海车展，实际上是90万人，而老板给我们定的 KPI 呢是要做1个亿，所以呢，这个挑战真的是，我觉得是对所有人来讲，也是应该说没有过的那种感觉。当时我们就做好准备，就一定要在这个时期内打造出一个热点的事件出来。
我们这次呢，这个应该是818，效果呢应该是远超预期。像我们的这个叫参展人数啊，我们之前预期呢是5000万，目前呢参展人数呢突破了1.6亿。
欢迎来到汽车之家818全球超级车展，这里
车模大赛呢，我们这次呢实际上目前来看很成功，因为它的播放量啊都是在100万级以上。百城车展呢，实际上我们这次呢是能够让线上的线索在线下落地，实现了一个叫贯通工程。我们这次的创作者大会透过之家这个平台，我们还是希望能够去赋能自媒体。我们的这个粉丝节呢，能够让粉丝啊跟之家、跟主机厂都可以走得更近。我们在819开的这一次行业峰会，这么高级别的，因为呢，副国级的领导发来贺信，部领导呢来参会，然后呢来发言，行业协会纷纷都来参加，主机厂的领导们也都来参加，然后媒体们也都全来。
所以这次呢，我们跟中国汽车工业协会一起我觉得这个论坛呢做得也非常的成功。我觉得这次峰会也是汽车行业内这么大阵仗正式的，也是很难得的。把我们的这个818的活动怎么服务消费者这个主题更加突出出来。
中国汽车工业协会一块共同举办这个行业的高峰论坛。
其实中国汽车行业已经走负增长，这个呢就特别大的一年，28年来第一次经历。所以，但是我们818继续搞，但是我们把那个传播的声浪，我们把它放大，就是为行业能够燃起激情来。我希望3年以后，刚才我讲，我做成全球的线上车展，这是最牛的地方了。就是我不光说中国的，我要做全球的，要做成全球最大的一个车展。大家都见过的事情，那就不难了，已经有人做。我们要做的就是前人没做过的事情。
中国汽车工业协会在818车展期间，将于汽车之家洞悉大势，动画未来。818车展开创线下线上深度融合营销，将为消费者带来全新的场景和体验，也将为厂商带来全新的营销模式。
越是面对困难与挑战，越要抱团取暖。在车市拐点下，818全球超级车展 期望成为汽车界的一个新的里程碑。
818全球超级车展结合新技术，打造沉浸式体验，是汽车行业创新矩阵的一次集体巡礼。
汽车之家一直以大数据赋能主机厂，助力中国品牌发展，
拥抱互联网，并与互联网深度融合，以此来洞悉市场变化，洞察客户需求。
818全球超级车展是个新物种，我看好你的发展。
818全球超级车展以客户为中心，以产品创新为主线，打造巅峰营销。
之家818，明年818。感谢团队做出的辛勤努力，谢谢大家，干杯！
This video showed us that the most important thing is the team collaboration. So this is the results of all the business units' collaboration. Later on, we throw a celebration party. To celebrate this, there are 300 colleagues who participated in that party. To host such an event, of course, we generated revenue, but we also invested a lot. But the most important thing is we have empowered our influential power. We also did it for the sake of the whole auto industry. So next year, we would continue to host such activity. So that is roughly about 818 Super Auto Show. Now the second part, I want to talk about our strategy and the progress of the strategy. You may have seen this picture many times. This is our strategic evolution. Actually, before 2016, we were a vertical media. Starting from 2016, upon the arrival of the new team, we experienced a transformation that is 4+1 data plus technology. My colleague, Mr. Zhang Jingyu, will show more of this later on. Originally, we thought we should invite everybody to watch this in our company, but we have a very small showroom and it will waste a lot of time if we divide you into batches to watch this. So that's why we decided to host this in a hotel, and we can conveniently show you our big data, including the industry KOLs, the industry leaders, and also the leaders from OEMs and some industry experts who looked at this, and they have started to understand that Autohome is a big data company. This is not that we are talking about we are a data company, but if you really looked at our big data, you would deeply understand that we truly had made a great transformation and we transformed into a big data company. Recently, we have been talking with industry, especially OEMs, about digitalization. Actually, Autohome had already experienced the digitalization in recent years, and one step further would be building our intelligent ecosystem. ABC. C means content, A means AI, intelligent, means big data, and C can also be cloud. Actually, we already achieved in those steps, and we will elaborate more on this later. Now, this is our simple business model. To put it in a simple way, we can summarize it into reviewing a car, purchasing a car, and using a car. That's true. We are working on these three regards: review, purchase, and use. At the very beginning, we started with reviewing the car, and purchasing the car we have been steadily working on this. I will talk about this later. Talking about using the car, at the end of the year, we hope that we can achieve DAU about 5 million. Currently, we have about 4 million, and we hope that at the end of the year, we can achieve 5 million, and we can further expand into using the car. Because if we have the traffic, either through our content or big data platform, on the client side and the business side, we hope that we can consolidate these 5 business lines. Actually, more than that. I will talk about that later. In terms of advertising and lead generation, our traditional business, I think this year, comparing with last year, we have made great achievements in this regards, as well as big data business. At the end of the year, I estimated that we can achieve 700 million or even higher revenue. We are also getting into in the finance transaction business. Of course, we have some other business lines, and we have our client side. And we still have another piece, which is the repair and fix stores, or we can call it body shop stores. And next year, our post-sales market body shop and the repair service would be embedded into this business model. So this is our model. On one side, we have the traffic. On the other side, we are commercializing our economic return. Just now, we talked about traffic. Traffic is our lifeline, and the users are our God. As an internet platform, if you don't have traffic, there's not much you can do. So, starting from reviewing the car, we have come up a lot of valuable contents and BBS, forums, etc. Now, we further expand into purchasing the car. In purchasing the car, we have always been innovative and always developing new products, including some AR and VR technologies. And we also offer Ask Bob, which is a pin-on intelligent application. Let me give you one example. If you want to search a car, let's say BMW 3 Series, then this application will come up with a report, and it will compile our professional editing, and they will give you the reviewing results. Actually, the app can search all the comments and the reviews of the BMW 3 Series on the internet. They can structurize all the searched data and tell the users what's good about this car and what's not good about this car. And thirdly, we also have the consumer's data, big data. With just one report, you will get a complete idea of this car model, and you are able to collect all sources of the information together. Very soon, maybe the end of this month, we will have multiple car model reports. For example, if you want to compare BMW 3 Series with Mercedes-Benz C Series, you can pull them together. This would be like a professional report. It will make fully comparison of the two car models. It will save you a lot of time for you to search a lot of information. In this way, this will be very smart and very intelligent. We would also have the intelligent Q&A session. In this way, we can really provide you a very professional analysis and comparison report. Meanwhile, we are also building up our e-commerce platform. Talking about e-commerce, we used to build a car shopping mall. We purchased the car in and then resell it. But finally, we terminated that business. We also worked with the offline authorized dealers and unauthorized dealers to do this business. But this time, we prepared to build it as our own Autohome e-commerce platform. We actually can offer direct online transaction. In this year, our new car and used car sales can reach to a few 100,000 cars will be transacted in this closed loop transaction. In terms of the new car, the sales can be 40,000 to 50,000 cars. Well, this is a new and innovative idea. We have started to try this out. And next year, we hope to further expand this business. And of course, we will have other offerings we'll be putting in this e-commerce platform. And thirdly, let's talk about using of the car. Used car is what we want to further expand this year. The first part is about the car. The second part is about the people. Now, use a car, you need to, get oil, you need to get repairs and maintenance. About the people, that is, you need happiness, you need to travel. You need to use a car to be happy. We already have this year, and every day we have about DAU 4 million people. We also have some contents, comments, and we also have a lot of product. For example, maintenance and repairs express, etc. Now, this is our business expansion strategy. I have talked about this before. We have the old business, vertical expansion. In terms of the traditional business, we're further expanding, including the media business. And the leads generation business are also expanding. Horizontally, we have the digital data and the data-based finance and transaction business. We also have the geographical expansion. We talked about expanding the business to overseas. And this year, we spent a lot of time in further research on the overseas business. In terms of the overseas business, the biggest market would be America, and we also have Europe. Under the current scenario of the Sino-US trade friction, we decided we may want to expand the overseas business in Europe first. So roughly speaking, that is our overseas strategy. We also have another piece of business that is to generate revenue at the 2B side. We also want to generate revenue at the 2C side. If we can further expand on the 2C side, I believe in the future we will be less vulnerable towards the volatility of the auto market. It will help us to stabilize our business. And this year, we have launched the road trip tour and the travelers channel. In the future, we will have more 2C business. We just talk about a lot of detailed products during our business expansion. There are lots of more to offer. For the sake of time, I would not elaborate on this regards, but we will do more targeting at our customers and targeting at the 2C side of the consumers. Okay, this is our second part. Now, let's talk about the third part of the business, the implementation of the strategy. This is an overview of our product offering from review, purchase, and use of the car. We actually have a lot of offerings in our product matrix. In terms of the details of all the products, for the sake of time, I would not go into granular level. But here, I want to share with everybody one thing, that is what we have done in terms of social media. As we know, we offer a forum. Our forum was very famous. On our client side, every day there are about 10 million DAUs. And we also have a lot of auto industry related UGC. A lot of users would generate information. It accounts for about 8% of the content in China in the auto business. This is a sky web. You can imagine it is like a web on the sky. And we divide the forum into car models and car series. So in Beijing and in Guangzhou, if you look at the forum, actually if it's the same car series, the content would be the same. We are also further expanding our 车友圈. We tried about 2 years and we already built up this social network. I believe next year there will be more and more activities related to this 车友圈. That is a web offline, a web on the ground, because there are many 车友圈 in every single city. There will be many activities and social interactions. And this would greatly enrich our social media activities on our user side. And this already has been starting to be very proactive, combining with our travelers business, and some other activities would follow. For example, the food and entertaining, etc. So next year, I believe this would be very active. Okay, the rest, I would not go into granular level. Now let's talk about the travel module. We are very excited to further expand into the travel module. And we have tried about a year, or I have to say almost 2 years. And we finally come up with this channel. We finally come up with some initial success. Last time I talked about that we hope to become the biggest road trip travel channel in China within 3 years of time. Comparing with other OTA, we are very different. We focus on road trip tours. We do have advantages on the 2B and the 2C side. We can combine 2B and 2C. For example, with the help of the OEMs and the auto brand owners, we can ask them and also take some money to subsidize the 2C customers, to attract them to attend activities. By attracting the 2C side consumers to attend our activities, they also enriched our content. So under the travel module, we would have a sub-channel called Travel Agency. Actually, it will be a professional written comments and articles about traveling. Or in the original format would be text-based, but in the future it will be short video-based. For example, there will be short videos to display the beautiful scenes of all the traveling destinations. We also have the shopping mall. Actually, in this shopping mall, or you can call it an e-commerce site, people can book hotel and book tickets, etc. In this year, we estimated that we can achieve 50 million revenue on the 2C side. And this year is only the first year. If we can achieve 50 million revenue on the 2C side this year, we would have the capabilities of double or even, grow multiple times of this revenue next year. The Traveler Road Trip Tour channel would be a perfect combination of the 2C and the 2B side. We can charge revenue on both sides. So hopefully we can also charge on the 2C side. In this way, our product would take into consideration of before the travel, during the travel, and post the travel. And we can offer services on the value chain. On the ground, we would have a lot of our travelers and the travel agencies network. We can also develop our own road trip tour routes recommended to our consumers. For example, this September, I traveled to the Duku Highway. The Duku Highway is very beautiful. It's worth seeing. Why I go there? Because I want to try myself I want to try to explore what's good and then recommend to our consumers. For road traveling routes, there are some areas you cannot get into if you are a single traveler because a lot of the doors are closed and it is forbidden for people to get access as an individual traveler. However, through our channel, through this road trip tour, you can get into Road's forbidden area. You can see the most beautiful scenes. Next, we want to show you a video to introduce our technology, how to prepare before the trip, during the trip. Before the trip, there is an intelligent traveling planning, and during the trip, there are guidelines to the tourist attraction spots. We are also thinking about providing tour guiding services and also audio-based tour guide services. Post the trip, is you can send the content into the Autohome app after the completion of the trip. In this way, it will come into a closed loop cycle. If the consumer contributes content, we will reward him. In this way, it will form a closed loop trip. Now let's watch this video.
这个就行程制定吧。AR 的这个这个就是景点的全景啊 ，AR 就是这个都是 AR 做的模型。上帝的视角来看这个景点。
Now, this is the trip customization, AR based, and this one is the holistic view of the scene. It's AR based. This is AR made modeling from the bird's view angle to see this tourist attraction scene. Although this is a very simple demo, we have already made a lot of very beautiful AR modeling on many tourist attraction scenes. We want to cover the most major and the most beautiful tourist attraction scenic spots in China. So before the traveler goes there at home, he can take a look first. And he can get some idea of the tourist attraction spots. And upon arrival, you can also take the next step to see where to go through the tour guide services. So this is just a simple demo. Just now we talked about to C side. Now let's look at the to B side. What's new? On the to B side, we have big data products. And in a while, Mr. Zhang Jingyu will elaborate on this. And he will also show you demos. Now, I would like to show you, this is our private cloud. It's called 车智库. As you may know, we actually get into the business side of the OEMs, the OEM sales and marketing. If you look at the whole value chain of the OEMs, it includes R&D, production, sales channels, marketing, quality control, services. So it's a full cycle of value chain. But in the past, we majorly focus on marketing and sales. But now we want to move the value chain at the early stage. The first spot on the value chain is R&D. We can help OEMs to do better R&D through our big data offering. This is called 车智库. I will not go into granular level in this. We actually simulate what an OEM need to do in the new cars R&D, and based on the workflow of the R&D, each department they need to use some module. We outlined all this. Actually, this was an interaction between Zhang Jingyu's team and the OEMs. We have been working with each other for almost a half a year to come up with this model. Currently, basically there is already one OEM. They were very close to signing the deal with us. We haven't signed the contract yet, but they are now using this module because we co-developed the product with them. So that's why we offered them to use it first. We will also promote this with other OEMs. We already started to do transportation. We already started to do communications about these new offerings. So this means we are adding this new offering into our existing product offerings. We can cover R&D, which is a focus of a lot of OEMs, and they can invest heavily in their R&D. I remember that there's an article published by McKinsey which says if you can save a year of R&D, you can save about 13% of your R&D budget. So this would add value to OEMs. Shortening the OEM R&D time is one of the benefits the OEMs can get. But the most important thing is we help the OEMs to understand the consumers better. We help them to connect between R&D and marketing and sales. We help them to understand the in-depth needs and demands from the users. And in this way, they would be very clear of what are the selling points of their product. We call this data product synergy. In terms of marketing, we are the early bird who started to provide big data commercial applications. It has been 2 years now. In this regard, we used to call it intelligent marketing. Now, this is our model, our user profiling under the sub-profiles of the users. There are about 40,000 modules, and each car we have 7 to 8 strategic subgroups, and we adopt the same methodology among all the modules, and we can help to convert the leads into real sales. This one is called 车智云, and Mr. Zhang Jingyu will elaborate more on this. This is a big data analytic tools to help the OEMs to look at what are they doing and what are their competitors doing. In terms of the marketing and the sales, what are the sales leakage? Who is in the leading position? Who is lagging behind? And how to catch up? So this is called 车智云. And later on, actually starting from last year, we started to launch the intelligent marketing and sales, or we call it smart marketing. We already started this with 27 projects. Intelligent marketing and sales, we started 27 projects with OEMs. This is a marketing solution, and we further extended a lot of our sub-branded products. They are all intelligent-based, smart-based. For example, the smart branding, the smart marketing, and the intelligent go-to-markets, etc. Mr. Zhang Jingyu will elaborate on this. We also have the intelligent-based conversion and some other intelligent activities. All these are very much needed by the OEMs, and it will further extend it into the dealers. Actually, I can tell you that we had made a lot of exploration. Our exploration are based on project teams. We help the OEMs to do the intelligent marketing. The intelligent marketing and sales is a result-driven marketing tools. I can proudly say that we are the only one in the world which can achieve this. For example, if I promise you to enhance your leads generation by 20,000 pieces in 2 months' time, we can actually deliver this. We can actually utilize our resources and help the OEMs to achieve 20,000 more pieces of leads. So we can promise the delivery. And this is a result-driven marketing and sales. Actually, in the past, when you do marketing, you don't know about the results. But this one is very different. In the past, we started the exploration of this by project teams. But now it can be fully automated. There's no need for any human interaction or human interference. Theoretically, now Autohome owns the big data. After we have the intelligent marketing technologies for all the OEMs and all the brands, we can just specify some targets and parameters, and we find the right customer group, then it's fully automated operating. So in terms of marketing, we will do more next year. I will touch upon this later. We also introduced the Intelligent Framework Plan to achieve channel synergies. This is the Intelligent Framework Plan. In the past, upon this time, we would communicate with OEMs and telling them in Autohome, in other media, how much money you have invested, what are the budget. That is called the Intelligent Framework Plan. But now we have deeply embedded our framework plan with OEMs marketing activities. We help them to planning the whole year. When should they launch the new car model? When to attract more customer attention or consumer attention over the new car model? When to get more leads? When to do the leads conversion? This can be more precise with the help of this intelligent framework plan. In this way, we can help the OEMs to take good control of its business pace, and we can help them to maximize their effect and efficiency. A lot of OEMs now, a lot of their marketing and sales were silos. Online is online, offline is offline. They are not connected. So next year, we will help the OEMs to provide comprehensive online plus offline activities, and we can connect the silos. We can host activities every week, and we can choose themes every month. We will have topics every 2 weeks. We will hold rounds of marketing and sales activities. We can connect offline plus online. In this way, we can maximize their effects. Also, we hope that the OEMs can work with us, and together we can provide cross-media marketing activities together with Autohome, including our 818 Super Auto Show. They can leverage on this platform. Usually the OEMs, they place advertisement with TV stations. When the TV commercials are over, and it's over, you really don't know what are the effects, and you also don't know who are the viewers. So I think it's better for you to understand who are your marketing targets and how can you guide them to your dealers to purchase the car. In this way, we can shorten the distance between the OEM and its users or its customers. And in this way, the OEMs can maximize their marketing and sales effects. We also build up our mini program platform. We also call it mini apps. Next year, we are helping our OEMs, including dealers, to work on private traffic, to expand its private traffic, and to dig deeper into the value of the private traffic. The reason is very simple. If the OEM's mini apps were based on their own website, they don't have so much traffic. But if they hosted their app on Autohome, actually we can help to achieve more traffic, because the OEMs, they alone do not have so much new content to get on their app, and they are only a single OEM. But we are a platform, so we make the platform as two funnels. At Autohome, We help the OEMs to direct their consumers into their mini apps. And also, the OEMs would inject the resources. We have a lot of content on the platform and the resources on the platform. Based on our platform, the OEM's own app would also try to attract their user groups, their fans. Through the private traffic, they can dig deeper on the value of their traffic, and we can help the OEMs to build a better branding and the product communications. Now this mini app is already developed, and we also developed mini apps for the dealers, and that is based on the WeChat platform. If the dealers are our strategic alliance partners, we are going to give them to use for free, and we can help them to operate those mini apps. So what I talked about are majorly OEM. Now let's focus on dealer side. As you know, last year our biggest sales came from intelligent marketing, which is making marketing phone calls. When the service people making the phone call, we do have technical support to support this phone call. For example, there are pop-up windows to give information, which we already introduced last year. Because when the service people communicate with the consumers may ask, what is the difference between this car model and that car model? What is the difference between this brand and that brand? Actually, for the marketing service people, when they are making the phone call, they cannot memorize so much details. For example, if a caller asked about the acceleration speed to reach to 100 kilometers for BMW 3 Series, what is the number? If there is a pop-up window displaying the answer on the screen, then this staff can answer the question more professionally and more efficient, and it will not lie to the consumer. So this is a very helpful tool. In our intelligent showroom, this is already in use, and we have the assistant tools and the Geek. We already have all these tools. Next year, there are some further offerings which is under testing. It is called Intelligent Sales. This tool will be used in the physical 4S stores on the sales side. When a customer comes to the 4S store, when he's meeting with our salespeople face to face, and this tool can help the salespeople to better serve the customers. For example, what is the best route to tour him around the showroom? And if somebody came in, which salesperson is most suitable to receive this customer? We talked about matching on a precise way. For example, there are some salespeople whose conversion rate on middle-aged women customer would be higher than other salespeople. Other salespeople who can easily convert, young boys, like 20, 30 aged young boys into good sales. There are some other sales management tools to help the 4S stores to manage their sales, manage their conversion rate, and increase their success rate. And we can also offer training tools to train the different groups of salespeople. So this is called precise training or targeted training. We also have the mini forums together with 4S stores. A lot of our dealers tell us they really wanted to know what are the neighboring 4S stores operating data. They really want to know in the neighboring 4S stores who are doing good and who are doing badly. In this way, they would understand how to improve themselves. So we do see a lot of demand from this side. We have a lot of product offering in this regards, and they are all data-based products. This is a transactional platform. It is almost done. We are under internal testing. It should be at the end of the year, or maybe early next year, we can launch this. It includes our, this is an auto transaction platform. We are testing our product offering and the operation mechanism. In this platform, We can include new car, leasing, used car, vehicle products, and the road trip products, car services, virtual credit card, etc. We also provide new car, used car, vehicle products, etc. Of course, we're preparing to get onto the 2C side. We have a lot of platform-based products. For example, today we talked about building up the open platform for used car business. We also have a car rental platform. And the leasing, the Ping An leasing platform. A lot of car rental companies rented car can also be placed on this platform. Next step, after we launch this platform, I estimate that next Q1 we can launch this platform. We're going to launch a traveling platform. As you know, a lot of OEMs, they are trying to achieve this. On this platform, after we are ready, we can provide a one-stop solution travel platform. After we launch this one-stop solution platform, this would greatly benefit our users. Actually, there are many more new business, new offerings are under development. That is our platform of e-commerce. I want to talk about the overseas business. That day I have mentioned that I have seen the US and the UK and the Germany's peers website. Actually, we can proudly say that we are already leading our international peers website. For example, on the technology side, our peers website in the overseas market, all the photos were two-dimensional. But on Autohome's website, our car models are all three-dimensional. And we also offer AR and VR based viewing. In terms of product, technology, and content, we are in the leading position. And we also have a unique offering, which is big data. I didn't see any of our international peers can achieve this. And on that day, I also mentioned we have the cost effectiveness advantages. If we get into Germany and the UK, we used to consider whether it is a good idea to do M&A. Through M&A, we get into that market. After careful consideration, we think M&A would not be a good choice because a lot of our UK or German peers, they have a lot of staff, hundreds or even thousands of staffs. If we acquire them, we do not need so many people because we have a very strong middle end and a technical support team, all based in China. We just need to copy the technology to overseas. We do not need to build from scratch. That's why we don't need so many people. If we acquired those international peers, we really become a barbarian acquirer because we have to lay off a lot of people. That would be painful. We figured out we should do a light asset model. We build a light UK branch, a German branch. If we achieved success, then we can roll this model to the whole Europe. In terms of United States, we are waiting for the right timing to get into. Also, we are considering Southeast Asian countries based on the timing. For the overseas business, we will start from UK and Germany. UK and Germany's management team we already hired. Maybe early next year we can officially the business. We also have a plan to further expand the teams and the business, but it takes time to further expand. In this way, we only need less than 100 people to build up an English-speaking branch office, and we enjoy very cost-effective cost structure. That is a very big advantages for us, and that also mitigate the risks in expanding business overseas. Suppose if we need to build a large team full of hundreds of people, in case we have a failure, the risks would be very big. So we took a more convenient way and light asset way to expand to the global market, so we can further expand based on the initial stage. At the current stage, we dare not to say we can achieve globalization, but we made a few migrations from vertical media company to a big data company, a platform company based on big data, and ultimately we will get into intelligent market. So from vertical media to platform to intelligence platform, that is a clear strategy for us. That is our future development. These 2 days, our share price dropped heavily. I don't want to comment on that. But we are very clear about our strategy. We are also very clear about our business expansion strategy. We are coming up with a lot of innovative new offerings and a new product. We understand the business momentum of the whole value chain. If there's no accidental scenario, plus we have very strong implementation power in our team, we are very confident that we can further develop our future. We can take step by step, we can get into an even brighter future. We hope that we can further compress the ratio of our traditional business within the next 2 to 3 years. Well, this is not saying that the traditional business will not grow. It will continue to grow, but the growth of the new business would be stronger, and the breakdown of the new business would be even bigger, especially our big data business and financial service business, transactional business, 2C business. When all this business grow, or even they may take more than 50% of our revenue, Autohome would be a different company. Currently, we still relying heavily on traditional business. But if we achieve our blueprint, we can become a very promising and different company, and we will have a safe route to develop our future development. Okay, that's all for my presentation. I prepared some time for you to ask me questions. So we will have the Q&A session. Our Q&A session would be the whole management team to answer your questions. That's all for my presentation. Thank you very much.